for throwing away the elf on the shelf and ruining Christmas for my kids after my husband's prank. For context, this year was the first time we would try the elf on the shelf with our kids. We have 3 kids, Lucas, Andy, and Claire, where Lucas and Andy are from our past relationships. However, Miles, my husband, has accepted Andy as his, and so did I with Lucas. Every Christmas is special for Andy. His birthday's on December 24th. His dad started a tradition where Santa would have considered with him for being a kid of Christmas. So he feels magical and special. I always try to give him that. Last year, I left Santa Claus footsteps, ate a carrot and grass he left for Rudolph. Stuff like that. My husband doesn't think it's a good idea I do all of that for him, and I'm showing favoritism. It's also his dad that did that. Okay, all right, carry on. So we should shut it down because of my ex's decision to create a tradition without considering my other kids' feelings. I disagree since I do consider the 3 of them. But he asked if we could do something else, like Elf on the Shelf. I had no problem with it, but I didn't know how that works. He explained quickly, and since he was the one that offered, I let him do it. We bought the cute elf. My kids named it Bob. Later, my husband explained they should behave. Never touch or hold Bob if they don't want it to be naughty.
I'll take that as naughty.
At first, it was cute to see them spy on Bob, try to see it fly each night. Andy was the most excited of all. I found him one night talking with it, asking if Santa still remembered him. Oh, that's sweet. But my husband took seriously the behave or Bob would be naughty part. Lucas was his first victim after he didn't do his chores. Oh, this is cryptic. The next day, his face was drawn with Sharpie markers. Then Claire, who touched Bob in her fave onesie, was destroyed.
Hey, yo, what the?
I'm sorry, does the elf on the shelf allow you to, like, torment your children? This was not a tradition in my house. Is that what this is about? I feel like this is a little extreme, no? Apparently, Bob had cut some pieces of it while she was sleeping. Miles was having fun, but I could see my kids weren't. I talked to him about how we should lower the pranks. He agreed but wanted to catch Andy since he hadn't broken any rules. I told him that Bob is supposed to tell Santa instead of being naughty. We argued, but he finally agreed. I can't believe a grown man is arguing over an elf on the shelf. What? Fast forward. It's Christmas Eve. In the afternoon, we had some of Andy's friends to celebrate his birthday. So the kids were playing in the backyard. But my husband looked sus. I decided to go look for Bob. It was supposed to be in the kitchen, but it wasn't there. I asked Miles where it was, and he told me, no idea.
Uh-oh.
I started getting paranoid, but Andy asked me if we could cut the cake already. I put my best face on and went for it. The cake was in a box, and when Andy opened the box, he starts crying.
Oh, what's in the box?
I take a look, and it's ruined. I'm sorry. Your husband ruined your child's birthday cake and blamed it on an elf on the shelf? Oh, throw the whole man away. What the actual hell is this? Blasphemy. Bob was covered in all of it, appearing that he had eaten the cake. Half of the cake wasn't even there anymore. Miles starts laughing, and so did some of the other parents. Miles sounds like an absolute menace to society. What the actual What did your son do to deserve his cake getting ruined? My blood is boiling, and I grab Bob and I throw it in the trash. Then I grab Miles. We had a terrible argument. He calls me an a-hole for what I did to Bob. I'm sorry, what? What you did to Bob? Bob is an elf on the shelf! Shouldn't he be a little more concerned about making your child cry as opposed to an inanimate object? That I've ruined it. How are we supposed to keep the magic with our kids if I wasn't supposed to touch Bob? Your, husband. He's your husband, right? Not for long. We gotta have a chat with you and your very odd husband.
Why do you have a shotgun?
I just want to talk to him.
Seems kind of interesting that he had no problem telling you what Christmas traditions you could maintain with your child. But then when it came to you having a problem with this Christmas tradition that was very clearly kind of upsetting your kids, suddenly he makes a big deal out of it? This is weird as hell, girl. The elf on the shelf punishes the kids that have done something wrong. What did Andy do? Not that it's justified at all. It's just like, on his birthday? Not the a-hole, but Jesus, there's something wrong with your husband. He wanted Andy to do something wrong so he could punish him. Things like destroying their clothes is not a prank, it's a punishment. Your husband is hazing your children. Like, your husband is literally bullying your kids and enjoying it. He destroyed a 5-year-old's favorite pajamas because she touched a doll. That's not punishment, it's bullying. It's literally bullying. Or the A word. Yeah, that's the A word right here. There's an update. Wait. After Andy's breakdown, I told Miles to get out of the house, and he did. He spent Christmas with my in-laws. I stayed with the kids, and all of them slept in Andy's room. My kids don't want to leave his brother alone. The next morning, we opened gifts, and I made sure that Andy could feel special after what happened on his birthday, so I wrote him a note from Bob saying that he's sorry if he scared him and his siblings and he didn't do his job correctly, so now he would be flying to the North Pole with Santa. And when he asked if Santa still remembered the kid of Christmas, he did. Santa was very happy to see him. Well handled, Mama. A rather delicate situation, but you handled it well. Yes, Claire was using the onesie while she was sleeping. My husband took the idea out of TikTok, and no, Andy did nothing to be attacked by Bob. Hell no. Hell to the absolute no. You are not the a-hole, my dear. And all I want for Christmas is for you to leave that